Welcome everyone to the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. I'm your host, Michael Pickering. That's right, Lo-Fi as in low fidelity, low quality, in your face, messy as can be global news show. Here we're going to talk about that famous question, what's going on in the world today? And it's Thursday, time for that Lo-Fi global news, fresh off that press. Coming at us from the Africa Live section of the BBC. Mali used to refine and sell off Venezuelan gold. Oh, I know how you all love a good story of international mayhem and mystery. Well, here we go. So the Venezuelan government has been hit hard by U.S. sanctions, and with few options and in deep economic recession, it's coming to light just how the Venezuelan government under President Maduro is staying alive. And it's through the smuggling of gold and selling it under the table to avoid all those U.S. sanctions. And just how are they doing this, you may ask? Check it. President Maduro takes the gold from his Venezuelan vaults, puts it on a Russian plane, flies it to the African country of Mali, where it's then melted down and reshaped into new bars, and then flown to the United Arab Emirates and sold there. And no, this isn't a James Bond movie. This is just another day of what's going on in the world today. Mali, Russia, Venezuela, the UAE, no one has commented on this story coming out yet. But we'll be looking for updates for sure. Next up, source, the world section of NPR. Germany places right-wing opposition party under domestic surveillance. Oh, and even more mystery surrounding this story here. So the right-wing opposition party that's theoretically under government surveillance is known as the Alternative for Germany, aka the AfD. They are the far-right nationalist political party, and the leak from inside the government is saying they are potentially violating the German constitution. Now, if these surveillance claims are true, it means the AfD is now having their phones tapped, calls recorded, as well as emails traced. Oh, the plot thickens in Germany, and mum is the official word of the government. So we'll be looking to see what's going down for real soon. And the AfD is planning to file a lawsuit against this domestic surveillance. Now, moving forward, because we never move on from anything. Source, Associated Press, World Section. Google ends sale of ads using individual web tracking data. Mentioning someone surveilling someone else? Let me introduce you to Google, my friends. Now, this article we're calling a lo-fi must-read, because it's a must that you know what's happening to your data out there. The headline here makes it sound like Google is being so nice to all of us. They really aren't. Yes, they are phasing out part of their tracking program, but not the largest ones, and they're still going to know everything we do. Hence, lo-fi must-read. Read it, people. Know how your footsteps are followed. And our following story comes from the UK section of Reuters. EU vows legal response as UK moves unilaterally on Northern Ireland. This story, it's about Brexit. Yes, that thing we all thought was over. Ha! We think not. One of the major sticking points that was holding the Brexit deal up between the EU and the UK was about the border between Northern Ireland and Ireland. On paper, they solved that issue and signed the deal. Brexit was done. But now the UK is trying to extend a provision of that deal to make the free movement of goods from Northern Ireland and in and out of the country a little easier until October, that is. And in short, the EU is pissed. And the UK? Well, they seem not to care all that much. I mean, if Boris Johnson doesn't care what his hair looks like, he obviously doesn't care what the EU thinks either. And yes, that's a deep-cut British joke at the expense of the Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Thus, I'm thinking no one out there actually gets it. But his hair be whack, people. I mean, he does it on purpose, and we all know it, Boris. We see you. We see what you're doing. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. The BBC UK section. The litter cam that's watching you. Okay, Lo-Fi Nation, this is most definitely a Lo-Fi fun watch. 1 minute and 31 seconds of your life that you won't regret using by watching this video. I mean, think of all the other ways you waste 1 minute and 31 seconds of your time. You can watch this. It's about cameras in the UK that are being used to spot people that litter out of their cars and issue them fines. I'm not saying anything else, but I will quote a person from the video, just to give you an idea. Begin quote. People are stupid. I don't understand why they're so stupid. End quote. And I have nothing else to say for the day. Much love, Lo-Fi listeners. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode of Good News Friday. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, wash those hands, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. Pickering, signing off.